Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 44 of PG Mining 10's Let's Play. And this is a really exciting episode because we finally will get this nuclear reactor all set up. So as you can see, in case you didn't actually see last episode, go ahead and check it out. It's episode 43. And last episode I set up all of this, and I think it was all dirt last episode, but I used a philosopher's stone to fix that. So in case you didn't know, you can shift click to get different outputs with your philosopher's stone. But anyways, as you can see, I have my nuclear reactor set right here, and I was testing them out, so I did have my uranium in there, testing it out to ensure that it worked. And I also have a reactor chamber right there, so you can actually feed your electricity from the reactor chamber instead of the actual reactor. So anyways, as you can see, I have this actually feeding up there as of right now, and we're going to be finishing up our little setup here. So let's go ahead and take this, and let's go 1, 2... And we did actually have just enough wire, so one set of wire will be enough for this setup if you do exactly what I have done. So now, as you can see, this retriever is now working. It's retrieving the empty buckets, but there are no currently empty buckets, and the reason for that is because the uranium's not in there. So to get our uranium in there, let's go ahead and take this bucket out, and we're going to place a bucket here, and uranium is going to go where the empty spaces are currently. Now, I believe this should be 100% working. Let's go ahead and make sure our EU output is not too great. And why are we not getting EU? Hold up here. Oh, let's go ahead and place our panel right here and another panel right there just to ensure this red alloy doesn't conflict. And as you can see now, we're getting 280 EU per tick, and this is 100% stable. So that is really awesome. So, is there anything else that we would want to do? I honestly can't think of anything except for limiting the amount of, or not limiting, but actually placing our thermal monitor down. Now, I was actually able to salvage that from our other reactor for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I saw it laying on the ground, so I grabbed it. So, as you can see, our heat is kind of building up, which is not good. So we're going to want to go ahead and take a piece of, say, dirt, and we're going to place it right here. And so let's go ahead and take our thermal monitor and place it on top of this, and place some of this here. And as you can see, our heat has reached over 500. So this thing has pulsed a redstone signal, as you can see, because this is lit up. So this means our reactor is actually off currently. So that is a really good thing. And that is a really good failsafe, because otherwise, your reactor would basically just explode. So as you can see, we're going down in heat, and it basically works like that. So we're actually going to set this to 4,500. Now, the melting temperature of the reactor is actually, what is it, 5,500, and melting is 9,350. So this is going to be nowhere near exploding, hopefully. But the coolant that we've actually provided for this guy is actually going to keep this below 4,000 most of the time, I do believe. So let's go ahead and see if our buckets are doing their job. So let's go ahead and add some more buckets into here. So let's go ahead and place these guys in. And we're going to need a bunch of these guys in the system. So we want it to basically constantly have items in the reactor. Otherwise, it will begin to melt down. So we need, say, 3 more buckets into our reactor. So let's just go ahead and do that. Pull out our philosopher's stone and make 3 more buckets. Uh-oh. Apparently can't click today. Alright, so there we go. There's 3 more buckets, and let's just go ahead and place these in the reactor, and they will get pulled out. So actually, I'm thinking 1 or 2 more will be better. 1, 2, 1, 2, and there we go. So there are 2 more buckets, and as you can see, it's basically constantly having buckets in there. Now, you don't want to overload the system with too many buckets, because then you'll have a little bit of an issue. But the amount of buckets I currently have in here should be just great. So anyways, now that our nuclear reactor is actually running, let's go ahead and check the temperature that it is running at. So it seems to be staying constant at about 3,900, and it's rising a little bit, but once it reaches the temperature, it will actually shut back down. But as you can see, it's going from 3,900 back down to 3,700. So let's see. Let's keep clicking, and it's probably about to go back down. Yep, so as you can see, it went back down to 3,700. So this should be 100% stable. And if it is not, then if it blows up, then basically you've wasted the little bit of resources you put into your reactor and some of this stuff, but now you guys should know how to fix it. So that's great. But this guy right here should stop it from exploding. So if you guys do or do not implement this, I would advise you to implement it into your next reactors because it will save your house. It will save everything, but ensure that you have, say, a block next to it that the red alloy wire can run on, and then put it back onto the reactor. Otherwise, it probably won't work because it has to actually be touching the thermal monitor. So that is a great way to do your nuclear reactor, and I would like to give credit to Shadow Dragon for most of the design. All of this was his, and I think the thermal monitor and um, just the way I set this up into the cube was kind of mine, but I mean, Shadow Dragon did a great job with this setup, and he's awesome. So you want to go ahead and check him out. Now, he's a way bigger YouTuber than I am. I'm sure you guys somewhat know him from maybe Direwolf, in case you guys do watch his videos. But anyways, enough about that, and let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to be doing with all of this EU. So let's go ahead and see what we're getting. We're getting 280. Now, actually, I believe you could place one more uranium cell in here if you did want. So let's go ahead and try that. And let's place a uranium cell right there. So that is going to get us probably 30 more EU per tick. Yeah. So that's 30 more EU per tick in case you wanted to, and your temperature might build up a little bit more. No, it seems to be stable, but I don't really need that much EU, so I'm just going to pull this guy out, and let's place one bucket in. And there we go. Alright, so now our reactor is 100% safe, and that is just awesome. So let's make sure this is set. Uh-oh. Let's make sure this is set on 4500, which it is. Sorry about that. Alright, so everything seems to be fine, so let's go ahead and get to work. So that is awesome. So if you guys do like that setup and it works well for you, go ahead and like the video. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button for later nuclear reactor setups in case you would like those. Now, Frodo Gaming actually has a setup that is not with water buckets. It's with coolant cells and the other nuclear reactor things, but it is 100% stable, and it should work for a couple of lifetimes, I believe. So you can place uranium cells in there, and the uranium cells will run out before your reactor plating will. So that's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and check our MFSU and see how much power we have. So now we have a ton of power, so that is awesome. So all of these engines are having no problem getting powered. But here's what we're going to want. There's something called an adjustable electric engine. Now, these things really are expensive, but that's really not a problem right now. But this guy can put out as much energy as you tell it to. So we're going to need to teach our crafting system here to teach, we're going to need to teach it combustion engines. I have not a clue what I said, but I'm sure you guys don't know either. But anyways, let's go ahead and get what we need for this. And I might have already taught it. So let me go ahead and make sure I didn't already teach it somewhere along the line. Now, it would have been back here. There's our reactor. There's all of this stuff. Cathodes, anodes, stone wire. There we go. Alright, so it's not actually in here. So let's go ahead and pull out our... Actually, we might already have the stuff. 2 gears, this. Oh, and by the way, I did actually try recording this episode before, but I kind of messed up. And I didn't actually have it on full screen and didn't notice. So anyways, I had to redo that. But anyways, hey, Mr. Ducky. Oh, no, you didn't. Come on. Stupid duck. What was even in this crafting table? Crap, now I gotta go grab a Buildcraft wrench. Alright, let's see if I actually have one, because I'm sure I do. Alright, wrench. And... oh, I do have a Buildcraft wrench. Awesome. Alright, so we're at the 8-minute mark, so we do have definitely enough time to actually get started with this awesome engine. That was only crafting tables. That was a waste of my time, and yours, wasn't it? Alright, so anyways, now let me go ahead and make sure I do have everything to make that combustion engine, and we will set up our thingamabob to make it. So I'm not actually sure what we're going to be calling our crafting system, because I'm actually about to change it, because once I get this engine, we're going to be able to power a bunch of quarries at the same time. So we're going to be going back to quarries, but the only reason is because I want to get a sorting system going. And I'm thinking of using red power instead of instead of what we used last time, because I'm sure you guys do like red power as well as I do, because LRAM is awesome, and her mods have always been awesome. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and teach this how to make our combustion engine. So this goes here, and I believe glass goes there, and now this knows a combustion engine. Let's go ahead and import this, and we need 3 of these guys. Wait, let's go ahead and go back to the, let's just type in engine, and there are a bunch of engines. Biogas engines, by the way, are very good engines, in case you guys did not know. You guys can go ahead and look into those. So does this actually know how to make 10 gears yet? I'm hoping I have my, there we go, remote order. This guy is a lifesaver, to be honest with you guys. You guys might not think that it's actually worth it, but it truly is. So let's go ahead and request 3 of these. And what else do we need? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and go to both and see if we can actually request. We need an advanced circuit, and I'm believing that we need an advanced machine block, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So what is it sending to us now? So there's our combustion engines, and let's go ahead and check out what we need. So we need this adjustable electric engine, and that's not what I meant to press. Sorry about that. So we need a high voltage transformer and 2 advanced machine blocks. So that is no big deal. Advanced machine blocks are not very hard at all to make. But we do need 2 carbon plates. Actually, we need 4 carbon plates, but that is okay. So let's see if we do actually have any carbon plates, because that is a bad thing if we do not. There we go. So let's go ahead and request 4 of these, and let's see what else we need. Adjustable, and so we need 4 of those, and 4 of our, 4 of these guys, so we have just the right amount, but I believe we're going to be running out because we do need the high voltage transformer, which actually we are not, so that's awesome. We can actually request a medium voltage transformer, I do believe. Let me go ahead and see if we can do that now. So medium voltage transformer, where are you? So let's go ahead and request a machine block, and let's see what else we need. Oh, we only have a low voltage transformer in here, so we're going to need to be getting a high voltage transformer, which means we're going to need a medium voltage and a bunch of other things. So let's go ahead and wait for whatever's coming down here and check out what else we need. So for this high voltage transformer, we're going to need a medium voltage, which is just, oh, actually we just need a machine block. Machine block and 2 gold insulated. So we didn't actually need that, whatchamacallit, the low voltage, but that's okay. We'll just set it aside. Alright, so, where is that? We don't need that, but we do need our machine block, and we do need some gold. So, where is our gold? Actually, let's check and see if we have any of this good stuff. So we do actually have 2 of these, so that is great. So now we can actually take our, yeah, there we go. So all we need is our, whatchamacallit, machine block, and 1, 2. So there we go. Now we have a medium voltage, but now we need some, let's see, what do we need? We need a, whoa, we do need this 4 times insulated high voltage cable, which is, I have not a clue actually how to make this. Insulated, so that's refined iron with 4 rubber. So do we actually, whoa, we definitely have enough rubber. So what did we need? Okay. So we need refined iron, which is just this, and let's go ahead and see how this is. I've actually never made this thing, so there's this, and I believe we need that, and let's grab that many, and now we have 4 times insulated cable. So now let's see what else we need. High voltage transformer, so we have this, and we just need an energy crystal, which is no big deal. Let's just grab a diamond, which, my luck, we might not have any, but we do. So that is great, and we need our redstone, so let's grab 8 of these guys, and let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 8. So there we go, and our diamond goes in the middle, and now we have our energy crystal. So let's go ahead and check the recipe again, and let's go ahead and craft this guy. So this is going to be our first high voltage transformer. So medium voltage goes here, insulated cable goes like that, and our, did I not grab all that I needed? I didn't, I thought you needed one of these. Dang it. Alright, so I'm sure I actually have some of those, but let's just go ahead and request another one. And I need to find a use for my other drill, because I did actually have another one, because I'm not the brightest of people, but oh well. So let's see. Actually, I believe we should have some of these, but we're just going to go ahead and request one, and we're actually going to go look for one. So I'm sure you guys have already seen one, but I have no idea where they are. So is there one? Come on. Alright, so I guess there is not, but there we go. So this crafting thingy is quite awesome. But anyways, let's go ahead and make our first high voltage transformer. So let's go ahead and put that there, and this there, and what else do we need? One, two, and now we have this. So now all we need is our two advanced machine blocks, which is no big deal, except for we have 0 machine blocks. So we're going to need, uh-oh. So let's go ahead and just cook up an entire stack of this. Yeah, oh, we already have some refined iron, sweet. Why do I actually have my overclockers on me? They should be in the machines. I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and craft 2 of these guys. And there we go. So now how do we actually make the advanced machine block? It's been quite a while since I've made any of these advanced machine blocks. So carbon plates on the left and the right. So we have enough of these, and the advanced alloy go on the top and bottom. So that is sweet, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. So now we're going to go ahead and need some Lapotron crystals, which means we need 2 energy crystals and 4 electronic circuits. So let's go ahead and request 4 electronic circuits. And we have just enough diamonds. I've been getting really lucky lately. So where are our 4 electronic circuits? There they are. Alright, so 4 electronic circuits, and let's see what else we need. So we need 2 diamonds, and let's see, 2 diamonds, and 16 redstone, and 12 lapis, which we don't currently have enough lapis. So let's go ahead and chunk this guy in here, and there we go. And let's go ahead and place our iron back up in there, which is sweet. Alright, so now we should have everything that we need in order to make this. So we have about 9 minutes left, so that's sweet. So we have this, we have this. We should have everything it takes to make our Lapotron crystals. Let me go ahead and make sure that we do. So I believe we do. So let's go ahead and get to making these guys. So let's go ahead and place our redstone along the sides. This shouldn't take very long. And there we go. Oh, those don't stack. I forgot about that. Alright, so I thought they stacked when they were actually empty, but apparently they do not. So let's go ahead and place our electronic circuits on the top and the bottom. And our 12 lapis. And now we have 1 Lapotron crystal. Let's place this here. Now we have our second Lapotron crystal. So now we do have everything that is required in order to make our adjustable engine. Now these guys do take a ton of VEU, but they are adjustable as it states in the actual name, which is quite awesome. So now our high voltage transformer goes here, and now we have an adjustable electronic engine. These guys truly are amazing. If you guys have never actually used them, I would save up the resources and actually make one. So we're actually going to knock off, let's knock this first guy off because we're not actually going to need him anymore. He's going to be 100% obsolete, as well as all of the other engines. These guys are completely worthless at this moment. So they will actually be basically our backup generators in case our reactor does explode, but that's not going to happen, so don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and place this guy right here, and we're going to need to move this guy, but as you can see, it has this sweet little interface. So let's go ahead and grab our wrench, and as you can see, it is pulsing out a really, really good amount of energy. But let me go ahead and check and see what's happening here. So we are, let's see, we're still gaining energy. That is great. But as you can see, I can actually change the amount of energy that we are creating. So let's say we want, whoa, we don't have that much energy. Alright, so let's see. Say we want to make 75 EU into 30 megajoules per tick. So that's basically equivalent to like 5 bajillion of these redstone engines. So let's check our energy and see how we're doing. So I believe we're still gaining, but it is very subtle gain. So what we're actually going to want now is a quarry so I can show you guys how fast these engines truly are. So those engines are equivalent to a ton of those redstone engines, as well as a ton of the actual electronic engines. So in case you guys have never actually used those, go ahead and try them out. They're awesome. Alright, so we need a quarry now, which we should actually have. There's our quarry. And let's take our landmark, and let's see what we want to do. We do need a electronic teleport pipe, which I believe is in our inventory. So let's see where that guy is. So there's a power teleport pipe, and we need some wooden teleport pipes. Or not wooden teleport pipes, but just wooden pipes to transport our items out. So wooden conductive pipe, and item teleport pipe, and we need a wooden transport pipe. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and figure out a place for us to place our quarry. Now I'm hoping these engines will actually function properly. Why is this not harvesting? That looks awesome, by the way. All of the wheat has finished. Alright, so apparently our pipe broke here. So I really dislike that there's a bug in 1.25, but that is okay because I'm sure that it's going to be quickly solved soon. So let's go ahead and see how fast this gets harvested. I'm sure it's not going to be all that fast, but it's pretty cool. So why are we not getting all that much energy? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go back in the house, which I believe we have an entrance right here. Yep. Yeah, I actually didn't know that was here, so someone actually told me that was here. But anyways, let's go ahead and move this engine. So it seems like we're getting a steady output, but not everything's going straight into this pipe. Let's go ahead and remove this pipe, and let's place this guy here. And let's place it right on top of this, but let's take this, and now we're going to need some wooden conductive pipes. So let's go ahead and place that on top of this, and there we go. So now this is actually, dang it, I did that wrong, didn't I? Alright, so this goes here, and our wooden conductive goes on top of that. So there we go. So now this should be, yeah, as you can see, that's actually outputting really steady. Now, you're not going to actually want to have it in a system like that because it's kind of wasteful, but that way is a really good way. Just put the pipe on top and teleport it around. So really, I really don't need the rest of the red power engines anymore, but they're just for looks, I guess. So anyways, let's see. Can receive, true, and are we receiving our energy yet? I don't know. We're not worried about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and focus on our actual quarry. So let's go ahead and find somewhere that we want this. Now I say that we just go underground maybe, and let's go maybe here, because this is far enough away from our house. And we're just going to do the normal sized quarry, and let's see. Yeah, I just want to see how fast this quarry can actually finish with our pipes on here. Now it's not going to be insanely quick, but it should be a rather good speed. So let's go ahead and place this guy down because it does actually need to clear. So why are we not receiving energy? Is it not 10? Is it actually... Oh, it's 1. That's why. Oh, because I didn't actually change our speed. Duh. Alright, so that guy should be working. Let's go ahead and check and see. Yep, so as you can see, that is working, I think. You know, let's do above ground because I just want to see. Alright, so let's find somewhere that we can do this quarry. I don't want to dig into any water. And by the way, that didn't work because I didn't give the animals enough area. So let's go on over here into our plains, and let's see. Alright, it seems like there's a cave right here, so let's just go ahead and place our quarry down right here. And let's give it our energy here. Now I know, I'm kind of just messing up the environment, but that's okay. It's Minecraft, right? Did I not pick up that power teleport pipe? Are you kidding me? Crap. Alright, I'm gonna go find that power teleport pipe. Yeah, that's kind of retarded of me not to find that not to pick it back up anyways. So it better be down here. Yeah, that would have made me a little bit mad. That would have been a waste of a half a diamond, or not half a diamond, but an eighth of a diamond. So that would not have been good. So anyways, as you can see, that is nice and set up here, but we have no power currently. So let's go ahead and plop that guy down, and let's set it to receive. So this is working pretty dang fast. And let's see. Oh, that's why we weren't actually getting energy before, because the it wasn't outputting to 10, it was outputting to 1. So I forgot to change it. That was my bad. But now this is actually going to start really quickly, so we're going to need to take our power teleport, or not power teleport, but our item teleport, and our wooden teleport is going to need to go here, and our power teleport, or not power teleport, but this, whatever kind of teleport this is, set this to, let's see, positive 10, and we don't want it to receive, but all that dirt's going really quick. The heck? What the heck happened over here? I don't know. Where's our house? I'm lost. Alright, so now let's go back home, and we're going to need to set this somewhere. So for right now, I'm actually just going to set this into our iron production chest, but next episode we're going to be working on a sorting system, and the sorting system will not actually use the it's not actually going to use our logistics pipes. Now the reason for that is I really don't like using logistics pipes all the time. I mean, they're great and all, but I kind of like using some red power stuff every once in a while. So we're going to be using those. So we're just going to plop this guy down right here. Now I know it's going to be hard to actually open this chest now, but that is just fine. Alright, so can receive, and as you can see, we're receiving a steady inputs of dirt now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So this episode, we did create our nuclear reactor, and we did finish. So all of the nuclear reactor is working. We're getting 310 EU per tick, which is awesome. So if you guys like what I do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you didn't like this video, please do hit the dislike button. It does mean a lot because it's going to tell me that you didn't like this episode. So thank you guys for watching. This has been PG Mining 10, and I will see you next time. Peace.